All right, what's good, YouTube? Not going to hold you guys too long or anything like that. We're just going to go over a couple things here. Today we got a video or album review on Lucky's tape. I've gone through the tape a couple of times, listened to it. There's a couple of songs that I like, a couple of songs I'm not too fond of. But like I always, we're just going to do a quick little album review. I'll go through the songs that I like. You tell me what songs you like, and just kind of give it a quick little album rating. So let's go ahead and start and look at what we got here. So we're gonna go over Lucky's "Sex, Money, and Drugs," right? So this album has a total of 15 songs on it, right? And I think out of the 15, let me see, out of the 15, I've got five in my playlist currently. Um, and that's all I've got in my playlist as of right now. So my honest opinion of this tape, man, I really wasn't a super big fan of this tape. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was a pretty decent tape. I like the previous tape that he did. I think this one was the most previous one, Flawless Like Me. I really enjoyed that one. This one wasn't bad. His beat selection is great. He always picks out really good beats and everything. I just wasn't a fan because a lot of the songs, man, it's hard to understand him. He's not very audible at all, and then like lots of times he'll actually be like actually mumbling while actually doing his verses and whatnot, which I know that's part of his style. They're all drugged out, leaned out, perked out, zanned out, whatever he's on, kind of style. Like I get it, it is what it is. But I'm kind of tired of hearing that. Well, I'm really tired of hearing that style from artists. Like it seems like every artist is kind of really on that type of sound, that type of wave, on the high amount of drugs and all this other stuff, kind of mumbling in the mic. But there's some parts in there in this tape that are really good gems, that are really good elements to it. So let me go ahead and go through the ones that I did like. So the first one I got is Mubu. I got Karma a Bitch, Pop Star, Chrome Denim, and New York. So I really like these the beat selection and all these. I think the beats are they went really well with him in his style of his current style. So a lot of you, if you don't aren't familiar, this is when I started looking at Lucky or listening to him. Is when he was going by Lucki X. I don't know if you guys ever remembered when he was actually going by this name. It was before this era. Trying to find that one album where it's got the what's the guy's name on it? He's part of the Mafia, I believe. Let's see here. It's called alternative rap. That's what it is, or alternative trap or whatever. Yeah, this guy. That's a mob boss. But this is back kind of like when I first kind of got hip to Lucky and I was listening to him. Let's see when this actually came out. Because actually I was listening to this for a while and I didn't realize Lucky and Lucky X were the same people until I was listening to Lucky one day and I was like, I like this music because he had went out and kind of disappeared for a while. But I liked his Lucky X music and I was listening to alternative rap and then one day an artist popped up randomly on my probably like my SoundCloud named Lucky, and I just happened to click on it. And then that when I saw his picture, that's when I realized it was the same guy, just he had changed his name. But he had made like a little disappearance. Like if you notice, if you look at these albums that they're showing right here, he had made a little disappearance for a while. I think this alternative rap came out in like 2013 because I had just finished high school or had just yeah, I was either in high school or just finished high school. And then this album came out, and then as you can see, he went like 2 or 3 years before he actually started putting something out. Like that ended up coming out, and that's kind of when I started getting hip to him again, not realizing this Lucky and that Lucky was the same. But overall, it's not a horrible album or anything like that. Only like 5 out of the 15, so that's like a 30% ratio. So it's really not that good of a ratio. Let me just make sure my math's right. I mean, it should be. Let's see. Oh, nope, I lied to you. It's 20%. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because there's 15 songs. Oh, yeah. There's three songs, or I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Five songs I like, and there was 15 songs total. Yeah, 30. That's why. Yep. So it's about a 33%. About a 33% is what it gets. We'll just say 33 or 30 or 30% even. So I mean, technically off of how I like to grade music, it's not really that good of an album. Now there's some decent little nuances, and my main reason why I don't have more songs in this out of this album is just because there's a lot of songs I just could not understand what he was saying. Like it was like like you could really tell he was off the drugs, I guess, on while making this album, and I mean that's unfortunate. I mean, it kind of is what it is, but it's not a bad album. I just wish that he was a little bit more audible. Like I could hear more of what he says. He enunciates more. I wish I could. I think it could have been better. Another thing that I noticed is a lot of these songs are really, really short. It's not. It seems like it's so I know I've mentioned I don't like really long songs and I before, and I like kind of shorter songs in my other videos. These are a little bit, I think, too short. Like these 1 minute and 30, 40 second songs. Because if you think you got like a little bit of an intro into them, and then you're gonna have an outro to a lot of these, so it's really he only raps for like 30 seconds for these. So these are more along the lines of like snippets. They kind of almost seem like, to me, this album seems like these are decent songs that you would want to use as throwaways. So let's say he was making a Sex Money Drugs album. These seem like the songs that you should just be throwing out there in the in between time until Sex Money and Drugs comes out, because these aren't bad songs. Like, not all of these songs are bad songs. I know I don't have many of them in my playlist, but they're not bad songs. They're just I just wish they were a little bit more audible, and then the quality was a little bit better. That's the only thing. By quality, I don't mean the sound. I just mean I wish there was more effort put into it. It just kind of seems like a really lazy, drugged out album. But I mean, I know that's what it is. But is it? I was hoping for a little bit more because I hadn't heard from Lucky in a while, and I enjoy his music and everything like that. Um, if I were to rate this album on a scale of 1 through 10, I know based off of the songs that I looked at, it's about a three, or about 30%. I probably give this song or this album probably a good like 3 or 4. That's probably about accurate. 4 would be just because I like the cadence, I like the style, I like how he puts his vibes out there as far as his music goes. He's very unique to himself and how he does. I just really, really wish he'll lay off the drugs a little bit more and make focus on making more audible, clear content. Because I mean, like, there's literally some parts in the songs where he's like talking about the drugs, and then he'll start going and it's just like he's not saying anything. But I know that's part of his style because he actually used to do stuff like that back in the Lucky, when he was going as the name Lucki X. Again, not a bad album. Go ahead and bump it and ride it. I'm going to run through it a couple more times, see if there's maybe a couple of songs, maybe that 1 or 2 more songs that I'll add to the playlist. But it's not overall. It's not a bad album. Not his best work, but not a bad album. I really like the beat selections. A lot of these beats actually remind me of kind of like an updated version of Chief Keef albums, just from how they sound. I think it's actually, I want to say New York is the one that actually sounds kind of like a Chief Keef, where Young Chop would always do those strings that would go yeah 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 like that. He's got a couple of albums or a couple of beats in here that kind of have that same cadence where it's just strings or some type of album that keeps repeating over and over like that. Kind of like in 300 or Finally Rich from Chief Keef. These some of these beats kind of remind me of that. They don't sound like a Young Chop beat at all. They sound like Lucky beats, but they kind of have that type of Chief Keef style, because I think he takes a lot of influence from Chief Keef, to be honest with you, like a lot. Um, but I like Lucky. I like the album. It's not a bad album. I really do wish there was a little bit better, a little bit more to it than than what he gave us. But it's not bad. Hoping he's got another project for us coming out soon, or some videos. I would like to see some videos for some of these songs. But overall, not too terribly bad. I give it, like I said, 3 or 4 out of 10 stars. A 5 to me is like average, like your typical what you would expect. So this is a little bit below average to me, to be honest. But it's not a bad album. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinions. Drop your favorite songs down in there, down in the comment section. Leave a like on the comments, or leave a like on the video. Leave a dislike if you dislike it. Either which way, just interact with the video. But again, I'm not going to hold you guys too long. Not a bad album. Definitely will hope to hear more from him, and hopefully we can actually get a little bit uh, better content from him, because it's not a terrible album. Like I say, it's just I was hoping and expecting a little bit more from him. But his creativity and his creative level on his music is always up to par, and I always appreciate that. So that's why I always will definitely check out Lucky's albums and whatnot. That's all I got for you guys. Don't want to hold you too long. I want to keep it kind of short. It's only about 10 minutes in, and that's all I got. So watch the video, leave a like, leave a comment, like or dislike, whatever it is. Just interact with the video and just show me some love. I appreciate everything that you guys do and all the support that you guys have given me over the last year or two that I've been doing this. And just leave your thoughts in the comment if you want to see more album reviews, or you got some albums that you want me to review, or different tapes that you want me to review, or even artists. I'll individually do artists videos, whatever the case is, because I've seen some pretty cool videos here lately too that I kind of thought about. That'd be kind of cool to piggyback and talk about those things. But again, drop a like in the comment, or a like on the video, or dislike. Make a comment in the comment section. Follow me on all my social media. Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you find me. If I don't, you won't. But that's really about it, man. We're keep it short and simple. Peace. See you guys next week.